Hi, hope you're keeping well. I've been busy. Yeah, I built this one, look. My bee hut. I find with this honey extractor, that pot there, he comes off the tap, so I have to pick him up. No, that's wrong. Pick him up and then just replace him, and then he goes exactly back on. Yeah, so I've built this one here. Keep all my bee equipment in. A couple spare hives, the smokers. Little wooden barrels there for storing the honey. And this is really good, a really good business. I got 2 hives there that are full. Oh, it was sunny 2 minutes ago. 2 hives there that are full. So I got 10 frames there, and I got a frame in this one somewhere. Yeah, there. It's 59%, and they produce honey 63%. I took the honey off last night at 5 o'clock, and now it's 12 o'clock. So every 24 hours, something like that, about every 24 hours they're full, and it's £300 a barrel. And I'm making just with 2 hives and that one frame, but 2 hives are making just over what, £400 a day. So I got 300 there, 300 there, 300 there. So that's roughly, well, it's not quite 1 day, but there's last what, 3 days. So there's probably about 3 days of honey there. So every 3 days I'm going to get about, yeah, because I've got, so I spun that off last night, and I've got 2 in that one. So I shall probably get another 2 tonight. Yeah, it's a nice little setup here. I've got light up there. Got windows there. And windows there. So I keep me full pots in this shelf, and me empty pots in this shelf. Oh, I always keep a smoker there on the floor. So when I'm extracting honey, I keep that one going. It's alright putting them in. It's when you take them out, upset the bees a bit and you get stung. So when I'm extracting honey, I keep that one on all the time. That's why it's on the floor. A little outside light here. Just helps me see if it's a bit dark. I've got to get some more to fill that up. Yeah, I know, everything's blue. I've been here, well, if you look at the top of the screen, I'm on day 37. Oh, I've been here for days. Been here for days, setting all these blueprints up. So that's going to be the egg house. So when I collect the eggs, I'll put them in here. But you notice there's no windows in this one. I could have put actually windows, because I was thinking of keeping it dark because of that whatever you call it, that gadget you look at to see if the eggs are fertile. I forgot what you call it. But they're it's easier to see in a dark room, so that's why I didn't put no windows. I'll put lights in there. Yeah, so I've got all the blueprints up. I mean, you could say, what have I been doing for the last 37 days? No, I haven't been sitting on my behind drinking coffee. I've been cutting wood, catching rabbits every other day. That's been a good little money maker. Is catching rabbits for the hunter. Go up there, 10 minutes, I've caught a rabbit, 200 quid. Every other day. That's where all my money's come from for the last 30 something days. And the bees have, I don't catch rabbits no more because I got the bees. They're making over, what, £400, and I'm not spending any money because I have no animals. So I have no outgoings. And those bees, you don't have to water, give them water. You don't have to give them food. So if you're busy and you think, oh, I forgot, does it matter? They're not gonna die. If the frames are full, they're full. Won't upset the bees. So it's like free money in a way. I get £400 a day for doing nothing. All I've got to do is just spin it off and extract the honey from the frame and put it in the barrels. Yeah, so I've got all the blueprints down. I've got the chickens there. I'm going to have this one as my beef cows. That one there is going to be a spare one, but what I'm thinking, I could keep the bull in here and the beef cows in there. So I could bring the bull from here, because this is what I've got to, there's a door here of course, and I can take the bull in here and go into there for the cows, and then when I don't want to breed anymore I can put him back in there. And this is just a what we call, or what I call, a race. It's well, I call it a race. It's just for sorting out the bullocks or your fat stock or your steers. You run them up through the race and you can sort them out. So I could keep the cat, when I need to take the calves away from the cows, I can put them in here. It's just a handy pen. But I'm not going to buy animals just, as soon as this lot's built, which should be in the next 2 or 3 days. I'm not going to buy animals just like that. I just wanted to put them all down, make sure everything fits in where I wanted it to fit in. Because I thought, well, yeah, I can build the chickens over there. But then where's this going to go? Where's that going to go? So I decided then, because I did put the chicken house up and I did put this big barn up. This is the biggest barn, on the property. And then I thought, well, that's all right, but where's everything else going to fit? And it don't cost, it's going to cost me a bit of metal, but wood don't cost me nothing, just time. I think there's over, or upwards, I wouldn't say over, could be, but there's upwards of 1,000 planks here. Upwards of it must be upwards of 1,000. I mean, they're in piles of 6s, they're in stacks of 6s, and there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 10. There's 60 in that pile. There's 20. There's 20 in that stack. There's 120. So probably not 1,000 then. Probably upwards of 500 plus. But this is the biggest barn. And what I'm planning to do here, I've got 2 stalls in here, which I thought would be handy if I wanted to keep a horse or if I wanted to keep bits and pieces. I got all this here I can walk around in here. But up here, a bit of a lash up, as we would say. Well, this looks alright. I've got a gate here, and this is where I'm going to keep the pigs. Pigs are going to be in here. What I call a lash up is I've had to block that gap up, so I put a fence here and I just tied it back. Well, it's going to be wedged up against there, but baby pig I thought I'd put a bag of wheat there, or can barrel of water, stop the baby pigs. It can't go all the way down because you can't see. Or can you? Yeah, it goes really tight up there, so they won't get through there. But the baby pigs might get in there, so I might put a barrel of water here to stop that. But this is the biggest barn. The pigs are going to go in here, and then they got their door. I'm hoping. Pig ain't going to be so wide as that. It should, hopefully. The pigs should be able to go through there. And then pigs can come out here. I'm not going to have very many. Maybe 1 sow, two sows at the most. I'm not going to have no more than 2. That's for definite. But I might just have the 1. And then same again. This little area here, I could put the sow in there with the ball, and then when I want to part him up, I can bring the ball down here, and then he can roam around here, and then he'll have his space in here. It's a bit big for one pig, I know. I might split this one. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I thought I'd just show you, you know, what I've been up to. Just keep you up to date with everything, because I say that in the next 2 or 3 days, and I'll record it. You know, I should start. I film when I start building. And when you got the windmill up there, water mill behind that shed. Well, you can just about see it there in the corner. That's the food bin. I'm hoping I got enough money to build that. But the bees are really helping me out. And if I get short of a few pennies, I can always go up there and catch a few more rabbits. They're quite easy to catch. Just run up to them, and when you get close enough, they just stop and you just pick them up. I've been lucky once or twice. I went up there, and because he keeps them in a cage, not a cage. It sounds bad. It's like he's got a crate, like a wooden crate thing, tipped upside down, and he keeps them in there. But they get out for a pastime. But I've been up there, and I went up there twice now. And I said, yeah, I'll catch them for you. Well, I'll even catch one at a time. And they've been on the table. So I just go, yep, and just picked them up off the table. That was good enough. What I was going to do is just, actually, if I'll go up here a minute. I'll go up here. I got to pick something up. Yeah, I got planks everywhere. I got them here. I got them all the way round in there with a fence. Big pile in front of the chicken house. So when you can see them in there through the barn. So when I start, they're there for that shed. So in the next 2 or 3 days, when I start building, I haven't got to go running backwards and forwards. Just go in here a minute. I just got to pick up. Oh yeah, and I got to. Oh, I should have. I forgot. I can only carry one thing at a time, can I? I'm gonna be running up and down like a yo-yo. Let's drive up there. Right. I want a smoker. One of them. Oh, I picked a good day for this, haven't I? I want one of them. Oh, it was nice and sunny this morning. I thought we were going to be alright. I got a swarm of bees to pick up. And what I've noticed, I'll show you what I do. And it's not about picking them up. When you catch a swarm, new bees will come back and take the place of the old ones. So that's handy. along here somewhere. Brake stick on it. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't see. See, there's a yellow barrow up there. That's a water container. I collected a swarm of bees from this tree. Must be 3 or 4 days ago. So just so I remember, because I don't know about you, but for me, a tree is a tree, and they all look the same. And so for me to identify, like, well, this ain't too bad because I've got rocks there, and there's a bit of a gully coming up through here, so that helps to guide me in the right direction. But when they're down there and amongst all those trees, and you're standing standing here like this, and you're looking down, oh, so where was it? Was it there? Was it there? Oh, I've gone around in circles, so I've give up on that idea. So what I do, because I find they come back I don't know how often, but I know I've been here like, must be 4 days ago. Last time I was up here, and now another swarm now's gone on the same tree. So I put a water barrel there, and it's easy for me to find. I don't want I'll quiet them down a minute. I don't want 20 or 30 hives. I'm going to keep. I was thinking of having 3 hives of bees. That's plenty. Right, let's go and collect these. There they are. And nice and quiet. Let's put these in here a minute. Put them there. And leave that smoker. Oh, now the sun's come out. I'll leave that smoker going. I'll put it there. I help keep them quiet while I take them back. I don't want them buzzing around me when I'm driving. But that water container will stay there. So I know it's that tree. And I said, if you're... Oh, excuse me. If you're walking through that lot down there, and from a distance, you can spot that because it's yellow. It's easy to see. I say I only need 5 in a hive, so I want this would be the second one. This would be the second one in that third hive. So I want 3 more. I got other places as well, so I could fill it up. If I if I went around today, I might be able to fill it up. But I ain't going to do that because I'm in no rush. Hit a bump and threw me off. 100%. What's the time? Yeah, 24 hours. So it's roughly about every 24 hours. So what's this N1 then? What have I done? Dropped it. Put that one there. What's this one? Yeah, they're all 100%. Well, I might as well spin this off. Open this up and start that one up. And that would move. I've already moved that one, so that's all right. I'll pick these up. Now that smoker on the floor, come on, that smoker on the floor will help to keep them quiet. Do this every night about 4 or 5 o'clock. But that's the idea. I wanted to get I want to get as much money as I can. And I mean, I've gone around and done loads of jobs for other people as well. I'm going to shut this one for the only reason so I can put the containers there. It's easier if I do that. I've gone around and did loads of jobs for people that they wanted doing, so that's made me quite a bit of money. And going up there catching rabbits every other day. That one's full. So I got, what we got now? We got 4, 5. So 3, 5, 50. So that's £1,500 there. So what's that? Did I say that was a 1-2? I can open that now because it's finished. So that's what, 7.5, isn't it? If that's I can't remember. I'll just keep this going. These noisy little blighters, isn't them? I can't see because of the light. I'm trying to see which section I'm putting it in. They don't deplete, they go down to 2%. So it's enough to keep them going. But they're hard working though. Filling the frame every 24 hours. But that tub I've just done there, Well, I put it up there, didn't I? That's 300 quid. So that's three. I know there's. Oh, and there's 1 4 in there. So that must. Yeah, I probably did get 300 quid, and that's just out of that one hive. Well, I'm going to carry on. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to carry on here. I only wanted to do like, short little video just to keep you up to date what's going on. And then I will be filming, putting all this lot up. So that's going to look nice and it's going to change. But just quickly, I'm just going to, because I like to keep you in touch what's going on. I don't want to suddenly jump forward and then all of a sudden you go, oh look, that's different, that's different. I want to, I like to make, the videos and like step by step what I'm up to and what I do. I mean, this is not set in stone, but what I think I mentioned it in my last one. I'm going to put, the house is going to go here, and then here somewhere I'm going to have like the processing room for the cheese and the milk. Well, the cheese in it, and so there's going to be like a little dairy here for the cheese and yeah, it's just cheese. I was going to say butter, but it's just the cheese there. There's going to be a little processing room in there, and then up here somewhere, probably here somewhere. I don't want to take out too many of these trees. It's nice to see a few trees about, so I'm not going to take out too many of them. But here somewhere it's going to be a greenhouse. I don't want the yard too wide, so the house, there's the entrance, so the house is going to go over there. Processing room here somewhere, the dairy for the milk and the cheese. Then the greenhouse is going to go, we'll have a greenhouse, we'll go there. And then this area here, because I don't want to go, I haven't cut no trees here, so this was like this originally, but I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just put a fence across here, or I might put the greenhouse here, then I don't have to cut these trees down. So the greenhouse might actually go in here where it's bare anyway, and that means then I can keep these trees, which would be nice, and then still put the processor or the dairy, I call it is the dairy, put the dairy here somewhere, probably a long ways, and then the house over there. But that's something for me to do later. At the moment I'm sleeping in the garage. I got fed up with sleeping in that tent, waking up with being wet every morning, so I made myself a little wall just to park myself off, and I'm sleeping on this blow up mattress. And I'm in here and close the door. I've got lights in here as well. I can shut myself in here night times and cut me wood. That area in here, I had that full roll, nearly, well, about 3/4 full that was, with logs. And I spent days in there cutting that lot up and then putting it all through there, so. Alright, I think I rattled on enough. And then next time you see me, I'll be here putting all these boards down. I just had a bit of a play around, and you might think, why is that black? That's the gate. I should probably keep the fences the same colour, but I just highlight the gates in black, and you just know, it's just easy in it. You just know where they are straight away. I mean, like this one, I'm a bit skewed with this one. Put the fence along there, but the gate wouldn't fit. That don't matter. So I just put the gates a bit skewed with. You see, I butted up against there nice and tight. But that looks alright, that does. I was just wondering what it looked like, but I thought, that'll look right. It's a gate, it works. Don't look too bad actually. But yeah, I'm rattling on now, and I don't want to bore you any more than I have. Go over there, look, you can sunbathe. Oh look, it's all dark everywhere. Well, that one patch. Oh, here it comes, look. Oh, is it going to reach? No, it's not going to reach. Oh, it's gone over the... Oh, it's gone around me, not... Right. Always say sun shines on the righteous. I must have done something wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. And take care.